mistake because of how much time they invest in this program out of season.
It's his 18th year. I mean, he's been around for a long time, and he invests everything. I mean, he does treat it like, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it is just a game, but it's not really. If you're a player and you're really looking to play at the next level, you know, you really want to win. You're competing, and he's just a real competitive guy, and that's what I like a lot about him.
Mullen on the pass to O'Connor. Good read by Kate Toby to dig it out and pick up the steal. And Jennifer McClave here for Roselle Catholic. And McClave this summer, her parents let her go away to that James Madison team camp. She is that invested into basketball, staying overnight with all the high school kids as Tori Pushney on a nice turnaround hook shot. Tori with 15 points to lead all scores. Shaluga, here's Mendola off of a good set and rattled out her three. And Roselle Catholic has also subbed and brought in Alexis Gomez, a 5'7" freshman forward. Or check that, that's Danielle Vitucci, number 42, and White, 5'9", senior for Roselle Catholic.
And Coach Zreck has his entire bench waiting to come in so he can get some other kids some time.
It's Mendola knifing through, setting up O'Connor. On the offensive follow, Sheehan sets herself, missed the follow. And Roselle Catholic still with their general and Kate Toby at the point. Toby next year is going to be a combo guard, playing next to her sister, who kind of plays almost every position for Montclair State. So that'll be a fun opportunity to figure out how to use both of the Tobys again. And Roselle Catholic will sub out all their starters and well-deserved opportunities here, but Tori Pushney with 15, Julianne. Delapo Balogun with 14 points, 29 points in the paint between the two of them. And Toby and Ashley Skreck from the outside, they've combined for 20 points.
A very well-balanced team today in effort. Obviously, they were ahead the entire time, so nobody really had to come up and have a 20 or 30-point game. But that's their MO. A lot of players can score, makes it very difficult to cover them. That'll help them in the long run, especially when they play tougher competition, when, you know, teams are going to gun for a certain player.
You know, and Joe Skreck thought that his team's outside shooting was just not aggressive enough coming into this game. And did that change at all a little bit? Mendola, and the ball knocked away, and here on the takeaway, Roselle Catholic. Aaliyah Cubbage to the left hand, and she has 8. It's been that kind of day. Everybody's been involved for Roselle Catholic.
Yeah, Cubbage has been playing really well, and every player is getting a touch.
Mendola, there's Michelle Julian out of the corner. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Roselle Catholic will get back to practice, and they have one of the great luxuries around the state as Balogun back in the game, and she drops in a left-hand floater. A career game for Delapo Balogun with 16 points.
Yeah, Balogun has had a tremendous performance today, and I just love the way she has been dominating. If you look at her here, penetrating to the basket, nice little drive, finishes real strong with that underhanded shot.
Delapo Balogun saw very limited minutes last season, but this has been an explosion for her here on this college floor at Kane. Roselle Catholic, another possession away from a season best in points and an impressive effort here at Kane. This will stay here with Mount St. Dominic. Camille Jacobs on the steal. Up ahead, and Roselle Catholic off the bench. They brought in Anijah Williams, who couldn't convert on the lay-in. And here's freshman Mackenzie Mendola into the game for Mount St. Dominic for the first time. She is Leah's younger sister. And Tiffany McQueen called for steps. And McQueen has been their sixth man for the most part. And she's still getting herself healthy after a recent ACL tear you see in the right knee.
And she's not too happy either. But it is so difficult to come off of an ACL tear and really be able to mobily get out there. Grace Sheehan on Mount St. Dominic's, you can tell, is favoring it a little bit too. She's not in the game right now, but she's been favoring it slightly. So takes that first fall coming off that ACL to realize you're going to be all right.
Here's Jacobs, and we have the foul, a moving screen coming here against Roselle Catholic. Julianne started to say before, Roselle Catholic has maybe the greatest luxury of any New Jersey high school girls basketball team out there in the entire state. They have their own boys practice squad. Joe Skrek's been doing this for about 5 years. Kind of started out as a little bit of an intramural thing, but now it's kind of ex-high school basketball players from the Roselle Catholic JV boys team, varsity baseball players out of season, varsity volleyball players out of season. They got about a group of about 8 or 9 that practice pretty consistently against his Roselle Catholic varsity team, and he thinks that has been a major factor in them having 5 straight years winning at least 20 games.
And he's got one of the practice players on speed dial. He's like, I don't really have too many of my players' numbers or anything like that, but I've got that practice player on speed dial, because they come in and they really work them hard and they enjoy doing it. And you know, as a former player, we used to have boys come in and practice as well with us, and it was huge. They're just faster, stronger. They help you get better and force you to that next level. So I think that's really important.
Camille Jacobs, 5'8" sophomore, knocks down 2 free throws. And Roselle Catholic is going to end up tying their season high in points. But they impressively knock off a very proud Mount St. Dominic program today, winning by 40 at the 2014 SFI team, 61-21. Roselle Catholic stays undefeated. They roll through Union, New Jersey and Harvard Arena in a big way.
Just a tremendous performance by Roselle Catholic, just really making that statement that, you know, they've got a lot on their side, great arsenal of players, and just a tremendous performance tonight, dominating inside and outside.
Pushney with 15, Dalapo Balagun with a career game, up 16. So that'll wrap it up for all of us here from Kean University, including our producer and director today, Frank LaSquadro. Now for Julianne Vianney, I'm Ralph Bnorchik saying goodbye from the 2014 SFIC Basketball Festival. With the Star Ledger and NJ.com, you've been watching Verizon Fios One Sports.